Hello, Aries, and welcome to your February reading. I hope you've had a wonderful, wonderful January, and let's see what February has got in store for you. I want to say a big, big thank you to everybody who's liked, shared, and subscribed to my channel. And if you enjoy the content that I'm putting out and you've not already watched your year ahead reading with me, then check out my other videos and watch your year ahead. And there's also my sister's YouTube channel, Anything Spiritual. I'll put the link to that down below. She's also does monthly readings and got year aheads out for every star sign. So Aries, let's see what's in store for you. You've got the Five of Swords here. So you've recently had some kind of change where there's been some kind of disagreements or arguments. So Aries, it's saying that you feel that somebody is being a bit distant with you. A bit distant because they don't agree with things that are going on. There may be some disagreements with a group of people because something has changed. You know, things evolve and move on, and not everybody's happy with the way things are going, but you're never going to please everybody all of the time. And this is the problem, Aries. While you're trying to please everybody, it's just not going to work. So you have to do what's best for the situation, and you have to try and do what's best for everybody, but know that not everybody is going to be happy. There's definitely some kind of decision that you need to make, Aries, and you need to be the driving force of this decision. You need to take charge. You need to hold the reins, because this is the Chariot card, and you need to say which way you want to go. And this may be having words with your nearest and dearest. And again, they may not like the path that you want to take. There may be some discussions about compromise, you know, and what you're going to do. And above it is the Empress card. Now, the Empress card, she's the homemaker. She's the fertility. So, Aries, is somebody wanting to start a family? Is there discussions with you and your loved one about starting a family? Is this what is either helping or hindering you? So are you the one that wants to start a family, or is it your partner that wants to start a family? Is it to do with expanding your property? Because this is fertility, it's growth. So, you know, this is a general reading. It's going to mean something different for everybody. But it could be that you're wanting to grow a business, or you're wanting to grow your family, or you're wanting to expand on a property. Not everybody is in agreement, but it's now time to have that discussion, to come together and try and make those compromises and have those tough decisions and say, what do we really want to do? And my advice is that you will be okay here with the Four of Coins. So one of the things that may be worrying you, Aries, is finances. Can you afford it? Can you afford to do these changes? Can you afford this expansion, this growth? You know, is there enough money there? And you're trying to hold tightly onto some money and you don't want to spend it. But, you know, if you're wanting to start a family, there's never going to be a right time financially to start a family. So you may as well just do it, because babies are expensive. And, you know, if you're wanting to hold off until you think you can afford it, then you'll never feel there's a right time. So the best thing you can do is to just get on with it, because babies are always going to be expensive, but you will always find a way. And the same with property, expansion, growth. It's just finding your way through it. But sometimes in life you can put things aside. We'll do that next year when we can afford it. We'll do that in a couple of years when we can afford it. something always comes up, something else that you've always got to put your money into. Sometimes life can be too short, Aries. If you're constantly waiting for a time that you can afford something, you might be waiting forever. So sometimes you just have to bite the bullet and say, okay, let's just do it, and let's see where we can compromise, where we can cut back on our spending so we can fit this in, because we can't wait forever. We want to enjoy life now and we want to get on with it. So this is about not being too stuck in old ways, not being too scared of making these changes because you're worried about changing your lifestyle. You might be enjoying having freedom and you're worried that you're going to be chained down. You're not going to be chained down. If you've got family and friends that can help you, you know, then they will help you. But Aries, sometimes life can be too short. And if you want to do something, sometimes you've just got to get on and do it. Don't be following old habits and saying, let's do it next year, let's do it next year, because next year may never come. Everything changes and there's always money to be spent on something. Let's just pull you here some Voice of the Soul's Oracle card. So this is saying, don't be stuck, don't be trapped. Be willing to make the changes. Be willing to have those discussions with your nearest and dearest. And have a look at this growth and this expansion. Have a look at it. Oh my God, look at that, Aries. Children. Look at that. We were just talking about that. So now could be the time to have those discussions about children, to have those discussions, look, with the fertility and the growth there. Have those discussions. Be out in the open. Be honest with one another. There's never a right time. So you just get on with it, because the sooner you get on with it, the sooner you can start sorting things out. Because, as I said before, if you keep saying, I don't think we can afford it now, we'll do it next year, there's always something to spend your money on and you'll always be putting it off. And in that time, you'll be getting older and older. So if you want to start a family, have those serious discussions with your partner. Sit down and discuss it and go through the pros and go through the cons. But it looks really, really good, Aries. It's time to move your life forward and celebrate and expand and grow.